Did you know that Ubisoft, the gaming powerhouse behind franchises like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's series, was once considered one of the most innovative companies in the industry? But what happened? How did a company that seemed unstoppable go from dominating the gaming scene to losing its way? Today, we're diving deep into Ubisoft's roller coaster journey, from its iconic rise to its unfortunate fall. If you're a fan of gaming or just curious about the industry's inner workings, you won't want to miss this one. Let's rewind to the early days. Ubisoft was founded in 1986 by five brothers in France. From the start, the Guillemot brothers had a vision of creating games that were ambitious, story-driven, and visually captivating. By the early 2000s, Ubisoft was soaring, with blockbuster titles that not only sold millions of copies, but also redefined gaming. In 2007, they released Assassin's Creed, which set a new standard for open-world games with its intricate storylines, parkour-like movement, and historical depth. The game was revolutionary, and Ubisoft instantly gained worldwide fame. And this wasn't their only success. From Prince of Persia to Rayman to the Tom Clancy series, Ubisoft created worlds that gamers could get lost in. They were innovative, daring, and seemed to have the Midas touch when it came to developing games that appealed to both casual and hardcore players. But as the company grew, so did the challenges. Ubisoft became one of the largest gaming studios, but its expansion wasn't just about opening new studios and hiring more developers. It was also about pushing quantity over quality. They started releasing games at a faster rate, almost like clockwork. Annual releases for franchises like Assassin's Creed began to emerge, and with them came an increasing amount of glitches, bugs, and poorly optimized games. Remember Assassin's Creed Unity? What was supposed to be a grand adventure set in revolutionary France quickly became notorious for its countless bugs and, let's face it, some truly terrifying character models with missing faces. Ubisoft also seemed to follow trends rather than setting them. When open-world games became popular, nearly every Ubisoft title transformed into an open-world experience. Then came the rise of the live service model, and Ubisoft eagerly jumped on the bandwagon with games like Tom Clancy's The Division and Ghost Recon Breakpoint, both of which had rocky launches. While other companies were finding success with live service games, Ubisoft's titles often felt unfinished, and many players grew frustrated with the lack of polished experiences. Around this time, something began to change in Ubisoft's games. Many fans started noticing that no matter the franchise, Ubisoft's games began to look and feel, well, almost identical. The Ubisoft formula was born. Whether you were playing Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, or even Watch Dogs, there was a familiarity in climbing towers, unlocking portions of the map, and chasing collectible after collectible. What was once innovative had become repetitive, and players noticed. There was a loss of uniqueness, a feeling that Ubisoft was relying on a cookie-cutter approach, rather than pushing the boundaries they were once known for. The company's focus seemed to shift from creativity to profitability. Gamers began to feel like they were being sold a product rather than an experience. And that's a dangerous place for any entertainment company to find itself. In recent years, Ubisoft has made attempts to course correct. They've announced a renewed focus on creativity and originality, with upcoming titles like Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Skull and Bones. But these projects have been delayed multiple times, raising questions about whether Ubisoft can actually deliver. The development cycles are getting longer, and the company is in a tight spot as it tries to retain its identity in an industry that has rapidly evolved. Ubisoft has even shifted to free-to-play games like Tom Clancy's X-Defiant, hoping to regain some ground in the competitive gaming market. However, fans remain cautious, wondering if Ubisoft's comeback can feel fresh and genuine rather than a cash grab. So where does this leave Ubisoft? They're at a crossroads. They can either adapt to the changing gaming landscape by going back to what made them great, innovation, risk-taking, and originality, or they can continue down the path of overused formulas and focus on quick profit. The gaming community wants to love Ubisoft again, but the company has to prove it deserves that trust. It's a shame to see a once pioneering company struggle this way, but perhaps these setbacks will push Ubisoft to rediscover its creative roots. After all, they built their name by challenging conventions, so maybe a shakeup is exactly what they need to rise once more. So, what do you think? Has Ubisoft lost its way? Or do you think there's still hope for them to make a comeback? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Ubisoft's journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the world of gaming. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next